Hey y'all, it's Nita and I'm back today with another tutorial. Today's look is going to be my version of a soft glam look. We're approaching the holidays. You're going to have a lot of holiday parties and get-togethers and all kinds of things. And this look only took me 24 minutes to do. That included lashes, highlight, contour, brows, face, the whole shebang, y'all. And I wasn't rushing. It literally took 24 minutes and it's very easy. So if you want to see how I got it, stay tuned and keep on watching. So today we are using my all-time favorite foundation, which is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. Now, I don't wear this foundation every day. I reserve this for special occasions or where I really want to be beat. This, in my opinion, is like airbrush in a bottle, y'all. Like, it's amazing. So I'm just going to stipple that on using my e.l.f. blending brush. And you want to make sure you get around your hairline really good, close to your ears and underneath your chin, just so that there's no line of demarcation where your foundation stops. And you know that everything looks good and blends seamless. Now when it comes to the brows, I don't have to do a lot because I have my brows microbladed. So I do just like to go in and fill in the sparse areas where I haven't had my touch up. It still looks really good to me, but when I wear makeup, I do like to go in and fill in those areas where it's kind of fading a little bit. So I'm using my all-time favorite LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is my favorite to conceal my eyebrows because the little applicator makes it easy. So I use my applicator to, just kind of highlight under my eyebrow and clean it up. And then I just use that flat concealer brush. I've had it forever. I don't know what brand it is. I just use that to go ahead and blend out that concealer. You do not want to leave a line underneath your eyebrows, y'all. That is not cute. Blend it out, please. Alright, so I use my Makeup Forever HD concealer to highlight. I don't use the Fawn. I only use it under my brows and on my lid. I have the Fawn there too. But I'm going to highlight my face, and I usually just do the triangles underneath my eyes, and then I do what I call like a sun on my forehead, and then just down the bridge of my nose and my Cupid's bow. For my contour, I'm just using my AJ Crimson contour palette. I don't know the shades that I'm using, and I just reached for that because it was the thing closest to me. You can use whatever cream concealer you have to contour, and I'm using the butt of the Beauty Blender to apply it. I don't like to do the lines and then go back and blend it out because I just find it easier to go ahead and apply it with the Beauty Blender because I feel like it just makes it easier to blend out than using a bunch of lines and then going back and trying to blend it out. I just feel like this is very easy and much more beginner friendly. I cannot talk, y'all. So I use the other side of my Beauty Blender to blend out my highlight. I like to start with the bridge of my nose and my forehead because once I blend underneath my eyes, I get more product on the Beauty Blender, and I don't want to distribute that on the rest of my face. I want to kind of keep most of the highlight under my eyes like I, intended for it to be. I find that when I blend out the eyes first, then go to my forehead, I transfer a lot of product there, and I don't like the way it looks. So I do my nose and my forehead first, and then do my eyes last. Now here, I take my foundation brush. I didn't add any product, but I go back over everything just to make sure that it's seamless and flawless, and just to kind of catch those edges where, just to make it a very smooth transition between the highlight, my foundation shade, and contour. As far as setting my highlight, I'm just using my Makeup Forever HD powder. My favorite is the RCMA No Color powder, but I couldn't find it, so I'm just using this one because it was what was close to me. Now I'm going to set my face with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Deep Dark. I'm just going to use a fluffy brush and pat that into my face. Even over those areas that I use the setting powder, because I don't really like to bake, just because I just don't really see a point in it, honestly, y'all. Like, I don't notice a difference when I bake or when I don't bake. Yeah, so I'm going to use that, and then I'm also going to take that same powder and use it on the sides of my nose where I contoured. I prefer to use my face powder on the sides of my nose versus a contour powder, because I find that when I use cream contour and then a dark contour powder over it, that it makes my nose too dark. So I only do the cream and the powder on my cheekbones and around my forehead. So I'm going to use that contour shade as my crease color to start the eyeshadow application. That's just going to serve as a nice transition shade. And like I said, today we're only using a couple of eyeshadow colors. Very, very basic eyeshadow look, but it's going to be popping. So I'm using these matte kind of nude shades from the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. Just use whatever you have. That's the palette that I have the most nude and matte shades in. So I'm going to take a flat shader brush and pop that neutral color onto my eyelid. And when you're using matte shades and you're putting it somewhere, especially the eyelid, you just want to go ahead and pat them on. If you swipe it, it's not going to stick and it's just going to look a mess. So you want to go ahead and pat. And then sometimes too, when you're using matte shades, you may have to kind of wet your brush when you're applying them to the eyelid to get on the pot. I'm going to take my fluffy brush and I'm mixing the dark brown and the black, and I'm going to pop that into the crease for a little bit of extra definition. So I told y'all I wanted to kind of look like a doll today, and I meant that. So I'm taking this cream liner. I don't know the brand. It was just random with what I had. And I'm going to pop that into my waterline. And then I also lined my top eyeline area. What is that called? I lined my top eyelid with just a black cream liner. So I'm using my favorite brand, the Miss A lashes from the Beauty Supply. These are the M121s, which are a bit dramatic, right up my alley. But if you guys don't want as much drama, if you want to kind of tone down this look, then you can definitely do a more natural lash or opt out of lashes altogether. And you can definitely skip the cream liner and the waterline, just use black or no liner at all. And this look will still be popping, but that will definitely make this look not as dramatic. The lashes and the liner definitely amp this look up a bit. So for the finishing touches, I'm just popping on a nice peachy, pinky toned blush, which I don't know the name of. It was just a random I had sitting around. Popping on some mascara, and then I did highlight my cheeks with the Becca highlight in the shade Champagne Pop. And yeah, I'm just checking myself out before I threw on my wig, honey. And this is the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And leave a comment below and let me know if you guys like this look. See you next time.